I'm recording this video because I had a very beautiful, to the point of tears, thought earlier today. And it was a thought that, what if everything in my life was going right for a change? And I don't mean in the sense that, oh, I'm getting hella money, I'm getting hella this, I'm getting hella that. Because everybody knows that even if you're getting that, your life could be all the way fucked up. I'm talking, I wish I knew what it felt like to have you and your aspirations and whatever like you want to do at a specific point in time be completely accepted by people closest to you. You know what I'm saying? By people like people in your family, people your closest friends. People that support you. I guess is what I'm saying. Like people that what I'm saying is imagine being I imagined having a foundation I could align with and also being allowed to grow in the way I know I need to. That's what I imagined. I imagined, and what brought me close to tears was how I don't even know how to describe it, man. It's beyond words. It's beyond words how liberating that would feel. I didn't say I wanted to have, a million, zillion subscribers on YouTube, everybody fucking with my music, everybody doing this, everybody doing that. Fuck that shit, bro. I'm talking, I just get to wake up every day and not be at odds. You know what I'm saying? Wake up every day and not be like, oh shit, what I need to do now? Oh, why isn't this popping off for me? Why isn't this popping off for me? Or I should be doing this. And I know a lot of it is just mental state, and that's what I'm gonna get into later in the video. But right now I just want to focus on what led to that thought feeling as potent as it did. Because it felt better than anything. It felt like what I've been trying to chase for the last 6 years. Let me put you all into something. If I haven't said in the video before, I guess my life's been in kind of like a downward spiral emotionally since I was 14. And that's why, as of recent, I've been trying to do a lot of things opposite of the way I did them before. Like, years ago, man, I would have never sat here, made a video like this, and thought the way I do and act the way I do. And now I am. And I feel like for once during this fateful year of 2022, I can finally change the tides of what's going on in my life. But that's besides the point. Really, all I've ever wanted is just for everything to feel right. I know at the age I am, being at the age I am, late teens, early 20s, it's just a chaotic life. But I wish, I don't even have, I'm going to be completely candid with y'all right now. I know I made that video, if your life fucking sucks, watch this video. I made that video because honestly, my life, like to most of y'all, will look pretty fucking garbage. Like I look like a pretty fucking garbage nigga. Not no. Let me not say that. But my life looked pretty garbage to most of y'all. It would. And I'm not talking like, oh, physically. Like I know I got a roof over my head. I'm thankful for that. I got food in the fridge. I'm thankful for that. I'm talking like emotionally, situationally. Like I don't even want to get into it because it just feels too personal. You know what I'm saying? Like emotionally, situationally, like all this shit that I be dealing with day to day. And I feel like even though we all have aspects of our life where we're disconnected, like, oh, you might have a great job, but your girl out there cheating, or you might have an amazing support system for your creativity to pop off, but you at odds with your family all the time. And like I was thinking, right? I don't want it all to be easy, but I'm just imagining, what if I had the essentials? And even I can get this like stir in my heart from feeling so liberated by it, just the idea You know what I'm saying? These ideas of things like unconditional love, you know? Because I know this might be a self-esteem thing, but it's like, I guess I've always been, I guess as a result of the way I grew up and who I am, I've always felt most comfortable with the world when I was at odds with it. Like I can't, and I guess that's why I can be such a contrarian now because it's like, okay, all my life I was never really accepted by this side of the crowd, and when I tried to, I just made a fool of myself. So I had to come at things from the opposite end, and I have to be stubbornly myself because I'm really all I got. And then I had to realize that the self is, but I had to, that's a whole different video. What I'm saying is this: I feel like for far too long, I've been fighting against the world, and nigga, I've been losing. Like, I've always been in this battle between what I should do and what I'm like inspired slash called, or what I, this is a better analogy. What I know I should do and what I think I should do. And I feel like a lot of us are stuck in that limbo. And because of the way I grew up, it was always, I was always told what I should do. Oh, get good grades so you go to college and do. It was always that blueprint laid out, and this is nothing new under the sun to most of y'all. But the way I think about things now, I feel like that viewpoint was very stifling, and yet because it was drilled into me at such a young age, I can't help but consider that, path and that traditional way of thinking all the time. And it's made for like a life full of like just conflict. And that's the thing. A house divided can't stand. So literally my whole shit has been crumbling because it's been divided. It's like 1 second, all right, I know I got to do this. I know I had to put out content because I know I want to create for my whole life, and that's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. Make art. That's all I want to do. And then on the other side, it's like, man, I should do this to support myself, and I should go to school, and I should do this, and I should do that. While that's the thing, when I think about the things I should do, some of them it's a good idea, but some of them you have this innate knowing that you shouldn't be doing it. I'll never forget, like 3 weeks into my online freshman year of college, because I did go to school at first during COVID. I remember I got this very potent voice coming through my head, like, bruh, I'm not supposed to be here. But I stayed. Why? Because I thought I should do it. And really, I thought going to college would make my emotional state. No, like being on my own and shit really just exacerbated what was already there. But I can't help but think, what if I just said back then when I had that gut feeling? Because all my niggas know, like, I guess we come up the way we do. Because you can't just tell a kid, yeah, do whatever you feel called to do. They're going to misinterpret that. They're going to think, okay, I want to eat a bunch of candy. I want to go play outside and stay out till 11 p.m. That's dangerous. That's not good. Like, it's dangerous. That's why you don't tell kids they can just do whatever they want. That's why you give them these parameters. Because kids, I guess in a way, kids are the most evolved. And because they're so imaginative and so instinctive and intuitive, in order to function in society, like we put parameters on them, which I'm not entirely opposed to. I just said I think it has its place. But when we're adults, the reason why I brought that up is because when you're an adult, you know how to discern between something that you actually like, you feel inspired or called to do, and something that you just like want to do. Like everybody want to go eat some French fries. Everybody want to go fuck somebody. Everybody want to go do some drugs. But there's a difference between that and things that you feel inspired to do. Like, I was inspired to do this video. Like, no one had told me, hey, you should do a video about this. No, I was thinking to myself, and I was like, damn, I really want to make a video. And that feeling, everyone knows. I know all y'all know that feeling when you just think of something that you want to do and it excites you. Like, it's not like an excitement in a way like, oh, we're gonna do donuts around the parking lot, yeah. But it was more of just like, oh wow, this really. It's a soul seething. I just said seething. It's like a soul expanding excitement. Like, it encapsulates you for just a little moment. It just makes you feel like wow, and you get this undeniable pinch, whatever. You get this undeniable hunch. There we go. You get this undeniable hunch that this is the right thing to do. And right after you get that undeniable hunch, the conscious mind always it's that what you think you should do. That part of your mind always comes back, and they're like, "Oh, no, wait, you can't do that because you don't know." You know, whole time your conscious mind is just making predictions based on what it's seen. I ain't even seen all of life. Why would I just let this part of myself tell me what's going to happen when I haven't even experienced the whole of so many things? I'm 20 years old. That's young as piss, man. That's why when you're young, you should just do what makes your heart sing and do what you really want to do and take risks, because you don't know how life works. When you old and you know, then it's just like, oh, okay. And even the old motherfuckers be like, you got time. I would have just done whatever I wanted. Because even as life becomes more of a responsibility, your whole you know what? Age is an entirely different topic for an entirely different video. Let's talk about the feeling. But yeah, why was I talking about being divinely called and inspired to make stuff? And oh yeah, so I've always been in limbo between what I know I should do and what I think I should do, and I think that a lot of us are in this. But either we fully commit to what we should do, or we fully commit to what we think we should do, or we fully commit to what we know we should do. And not even fully, just I feel like I've been so wishy-washy 50-50. My shit couldn't help, my house divided couldn't help but fall. Because literally, I've just been in the middle of the separation, just existing, making the separation and the division even that much more apparent. People who lean a little more toward what they should do, at least the house more stable over that side. People who lean toward what they know you see what I'm talking about? If you watching this right now and you 13, 14, you early teens, if I could give advice to you, stop being in limbo, okay? But then again, that requires a lot of adult knowledge and maturity. All I'm saying is this, man. Do what make your heart sing, but be smart about it. But that's besides the point of the video. I want to move out of. I know I don't want to do what I think I should do. I know I don't want to do that. And I feel like the fact that I know I don't want to do the thing, and I know the thing I want to do, and these two things are in alignment, is the biggest sign that ever. It's like the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, saying, duh, nigga, like, why are you still over here bullshitting because you think that it's going to get you this, you think it's going to get you that. If it's anything my life has shown me, if you think you're going to get somewhere by doing something, that don't mean shit. You could think that you setting yourself up for success by studying all night, by stressing all night, and you still get a mid-ass grade on the test. Thinking what you should do is nothing compared to knowing. Thinking is nothing compared to knowing. Nothing. If you think you should do something, that knowing will take you a lot. Knowing what you should do and doing that will take you a lot farther than thinking of what you should do and just doing that. Because all you can think about is stories told. You're writing your own book right now. I don't even know why I'm turning this into a motivational video. This is a video that's catharsis for me. But I had this feeling that the weight of the world was off my shoulders, once I could finally, really ideally, I just want to move away from home because and move away from any, structure that's like condoned by home. Like, I think what I'd like to do is just set myself apart completely because every time I've just been away and I know I'm painting it like my home situation is toxic. It's totally not. Like, it's totally not a toxic situation. It's just not conducive to my growth. There's nothing wrong with Alaska, but nigga, try to grow a sunflower there. See how far that go for you. You feel me? So yeah, home, and then also a lot of other life situations like trying to take off with YouTube, this, that, and the other thing. All of these disconnections in my life, and all these things that just seemingly never work out. Like, I realize it comes from this limbo. And I had to make this video to realize that I had to make this video to consciously work out that this limbo between doing what I think I should do and what I know I should do has been eating at me for so long. And that, and also fear, because doing what you think you should do is also, based out of fear-based thinking. Because only fear would tell you that, hey man, if you don't stress out and do all this and go get that degree, you're going to be broke forever. You're going to be broke forever. Nigga, huh? It's a million ways to make money in this world, like, but you don't think about that. Because this conscious mind should only rule by your fear. And I want to stop being fearful. And I guess that just stops by embodying that feeling. Because if you know anything about manifestation, feelings are incredibly important in the same way that knowing all these intuitive, visceral feelings to me are way more important than, all the shit that comes out of this pesky thing. It could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You choose. You choose, my nigga. But yeah, man, I really just dream of a day where I don't have to sit here and create and then be like, damn, what happens if this gets brought up and this gets brought up and I gotta leave the house? What happens if this is fine? What happens if, they find this? What happens if they find that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of having to stifle myself and stifle my expression. And I know it's a huge sacrifice to just be on your own and just kind of like be your own, what's the word I'm looking for? Because even if you live on like a college campus, you still rule by their rules. You feel me? I guess just being under your own rule is a daunting thing for anybody, and that's why a lot of people can't handle it. But I feel like at this point, especially knowing me and knowing how productive I am away from it all and knowing how good I feel finally being away from these things I've called home for so long is best for me. Because I remember when I first went to college, and then like the first time I ever came back and hung out with the homies, I remember I almost cried on the way back because I was like, damn, they feel like home for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel after being here around a bunch of strangers, that feeling of not having to explain a goddamn thing to anybody is so powerful. And I hate that it has to be a chip on my shoulder because of just being surrounded by people and shit. Because if you're surrounded by people, you always gonna have to explain yourself, but it's just which people you want to be surrounded by. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like, if you live on your own and shit, you don't gotta explain a goddamn thing to anybody. You got your own safe haven. You could have friends and they might ask, yeah, that's cool. They friends, but it's not threatening your livelihood. It's not threatening, whether you're gonna have a roof over your head next day. I really just want to be in a place where I don't gotta explain myself to nobody. I don't have to fucking pretend that, oh yeah, yeah, I'm a super scholar ass nigga for nobody. And you know what? The fact that a lot of us have family that might be unaccepting of what we trying to do with our lives, it's a beautiful thing. Cause it teaches us that in this world, look, you can either look out for yourself or let people who think they know what's best for you look out for you for you. Because I'm going to tell you this, man. No one knows what's best for you besides yourself. And that applies to anything. Y'all, I could sit here and tell you that you should do this, that, and this. That's not, and you could apply it. It might not help your life at all. I'm just saying. No one knows how to help you but you and your intuition. And I feel like at the point I am in my life, I can finally follow my intuition. And I feel like the thoughts I've been having are going to take the feelings I've been having. Fuck that. The feelings I've been having are finally going to take me to where I've always wanted to go. Because when I tell you that feeling of being just feeling at home for once, just feeling like everything, not everything, but just feeling like something, man, fuck, something is going right for you. You it's like you try all these things, you throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see if it sticks, and you're still in the same place you were, if not worse off. And it was supposed to be getting better. Honestly, I'm happy I am where I am right now. Because back in the day, you know what I'm saying? When we were kids, they used to be like, oh yeah, it gets better, da 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 da. Motherfucker, it's gotten worse. But I'm at the point with my perspective, I can see how to make it better. And it starts by feeling better. All this time, I've been waiting to be in a different situation to feel a certain way, not knowing that feeling a different way brings about a new situation. So I guess I have to tell myself that this feeling, these intuitive feelings, are what I should follow with no fear, because honestly, I'm a weird ass nigga, and my life, and I've realized what I need to do with my life and what I'm meant to do with my life, no one's ever been meant to do with their life, and no one's ever going to be. And that's everyone. That's for you too. No one's ever going to take your place on your path. You just got to be fearless enough to follow it. And once you find that light inside you, man, you got to keep going for it. Because let me tell you, when I felt that feeling of finally having a home and like a family for the first time, fuck. I'm even getting like little, whispers of like my heart is fucking fluttering right now just thinking about, wow. Fuck relationships, fuck being successful, fuck the money. Imagine just a group of people just saying, hey, I see you. I don't necessarily understand you, but you know what? I support you in your aspirations, and you valued and appreciated. And you know what? I understand where you're trying to go, and I respect what you're doing. And I just imagine not being like caught at the crossroads of everything, man. Like all my life, It's always been I was always too this or not enough this or it's too much this. It's like that feeling. I don't know if I've done a couple takes of this video. I don't know if I brought this up yet, but that feeling that there's just something about you that seems to attract all these negative things or just makes things out of alignment is such a terrible feeling. It makes you feel not human, to be honest. When there's just something about you that sets you apart. I know a lot of y'all fake weird, fake quirky motherfuckers would probably come if you felt like that because you use it as like a personality. You're like, oh yeah, but to actually not feel connected to things and people closest to you, and then when you try to forge that connection, feeling like they don't want to, or feeling like you whatever you're saying just gets lost on deaf ears, like no one truly wants to listen to you or perceive you or what you have to say, is one of the loneliest feelings. And when you learn how to like just accept yourself and love yourself for who you are, it kind of takes away that pain of having that. Like when I bring that up, I don't get that sad anymore because I've gotten over it. I could be there for me, but it doesn't replace seeing yourself in another reflection of yourself. And that whole reflection thing, basically, I mean another person. Once again, a whole different video topic for a whole different day. But all I'm saying is this. It would feel so undeniably amazing for every aspect to be unconditionally appreciated and loved. I guess this is the point of the video, just for me to fucking tear up on camera and be sad. Not even be sad, but just be wistful. But it's true, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could wake up and not immediately be like, damn, man, another fucking day of this bullshit. I wish I could wake up and feel like, I go downstairs and, somebody that love me for me and appreciate me and, you know what I'm saying, like, enjoys my presence, is there, ready to, fuck if I know, man. I just wish everything was okay. I just wish everything was going the way it's meant to go. I mean, everything is going the way it's meant to go. But I just really, really wish that I could, catch a hold of some tides that work for once. I wish after being, kind of down bad for so long, I could wake up and just be like, one day, if I could wake up and just say to myself, hey man, I'm walking down to people who love me and I'm about to do things that I love, and I'm about to be chasing my passion and just having that inner knowing that it's all going to work out. And I know I'm making it sound like it's a future thing, but really, this beautiful feeling could be my right here, right. I could literally right this second choose to believe this, but it's all about not fearing. Yeah, it's all about not fearing. So I guess I got to work on that. But that's the crazy thing about like trying to feel some sort of external love before it actually manifests, because it's very hard for me to channel. Well, I guess it's not hard for me to channel how that would make me feel, but it's hard to be conscious of that while your reality is the opposite of that. But you know what? I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try and embody that feeling of just complete love and support, and love and support everything I do, so that way, I could. I don't want to. It's kind of disrespectful to my family to say like, "Oh, find a family," but it's like, I got my blood family. I fuck with them. I love them and shit. But we're just so fundamentally different. It's like, I guess by alienating myself throughout my teenage years, I kind of alienated them. And now it's just the way I want my life to go and the way they see life are just two different things. So it's like at this point, you know what? I'll just be separate. Maybe separate is better. Maybe I need to be separate. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of a free form video. I didn't really have anything planned to say. I just wanted to talk at length about how I've been feeling recently and how I guess I wanted the world to see how much it would liberate me to be loved. I'm not even talking about any specific. It's just, oh Lord, like I feel like a lot of our blood family, like they love you because they have to. It's what you should do. But what I'm talking about is people that love you because they can. Because when people have to love you, it's all. That's why families be so toxic sometimes. Because it's like, okay, we gotta love each other, but then you be doing this, and you be doing that, and because I love you, this ain't working out, man. The foundation was laid for a house, but what's that? How are we gonna work with that if I'm over here building a castle? That's the honest truth, man. That's the honest truth. How I'm supposed to work with the house blueprints? I'm trying to build a castle, and then y'all motherfuckers telling me that you can't build a castle. It's to the point where you already like, fuck this, dude. Like, I love y'all, but obviously y'all don't like my kind around here. I don't like your kind. Never really felt like anyone, you know. One day it'll all make sense. Like, that's why I do all this shit, man. Cause it's like all my life does not make no type of fucking sense. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke, dude. Like what the fuck is this? 20 years old. I thought shit would have been better than this, but I guess that's kind of the point. You kind of gotta be at rock bottom before you can shoot up to the top. You know. So I guess I just gotta trust the process. I've been working on letting go, and I think this is a part of it. It's very cathartic. because the pain of just, I guess everyone goes through this, wanting something so bad, and then you just let go of it, but you never forget how absolutely diminished is the best word I can come up with. All those thoughts made you feel, and how beautiful it would be if instead of having to grind to that spot that other people already have. And then, this ain't, I don't like comparing myself to people, but it's not like I'm talking about cars or money. Other people have this foundation, and like, I guess I know it's all for a reason that shit turns out this way, but it's just sometimes it's really hard to believe that all this suffering and all this nonsense, that there's another side to it, because there's always another side of everything. But it's like that Smith song. It's like, well, you say it's gonna happen now. Well, what exactly do you mean? See, I've already waited too long, and all my hope is gone. Like, that's how it feel, bro. Like, I've always hated it when motherfuckers said some dumbass shit. Like, oh, yeah, it's gonna happen to you. It's all gonna work out. Yeah, cause I know it's like, bruh, how fucking long can a nigga just? It's supposed to have been getting better for years now. How fucking long do I have to wait? Uh, let me, let me calm. Let me. It's like, bruh, how long could you tell somebody that it's all just gonna work out? Nigga, how? Nigga, where? Nigga, where? Like, you just gotta trust the process. But it's so hard every day. And you try to be like emotionally invested, and you try to like stay optimistic, but when you try to be optimistic and you just keep getting met back with nothing, nothing. And I know the healthy thing is to just learn how to use my mind to create this reality that I like to live, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I guess this video is like catharsis for me. But all my life, man, I got lyrics to this shit. All my life, I've just been waiting to catch a fucking break. All my life, I've just wanted to just. I don't care if I'm, doing some. I don't care. I just wanted to fall into something where I could be, progressive with my life, working, doing whatever. And just the whole idea is just to feel whole. I've never felt like I got to be a whole person because, like I said, the blueprints were laid for a house, and I'm trying to build a castle, but people don't see that. So I guess I just got to move over to a new plot of land. And you know what? There's nothing else I can say in this video because I pretty much emotionally got through everything I needed to say. And I just be rambling and ranting. if I let the video keep going. So, yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I know it was a journey, but God bless.